Hello everyone. So let's learn the problems of latitude and departure. So here they have given the length and bearing of the lines AB, BC, CD and D. These are the four different lines and they have given the respective lengths and bearings. So here the bearings are given in quadrantal bearing system or reduced bearing system. Now we have to calculate latitudes and departures. So let's calculate the latitude and departure. Here formula for latitude is latitude, which is denoted by capital L, is equal to L cos theta. Here capital L is latitude, small l is length of the line and theta is the bearing of the given line. Now let's calculate the latitude of the first line AB. Latitude of AB is equal to L cos theta. Here the length of AB is 202 degrees, length of AB is 202.1 meter. So 202.1 cos theta, the respective bearing of AB is north 30 degree 31 minutes east. Now we should leave north and east and we have to consider only 30 degrees 31 minutes. So write 30 degrees 31 minutes. Now by calculating 202.1 cos 30 degrees 31 minutes. So the latitude of AB is 174.10. 174.10. Here the value of the 202.1 cos 30 degree 31 minutes is in positive. So the value is positive in nature. So we have to denote the symbol plus. And we have to write the quadrant. Here if the latitude is positive, then this will be in first quadrant. First quadrant. So I will write first here. This will be in first quadrant. And let's calculate latitude of BC. Now the length of BC is 101.6. 101.6 cos theta. Theta means the bearing of BC. Bearing of BC is 42 degrees 20 minutes. 42 degrees 20 minutes. So by calculating this value 101.6 cos 42 degree 20 minutes, you will get 101.6 cos 42 degrees 20 minutes. So we will get the value 75.10. Here again the answer is in positive nature. So we have to denote the sign plus and we have to write the quadrant. Here you can see BC, they have given northwest. So northwest is nothing but fourth quadrant. So write fourth quadrant. Here in the first latitude of AB, we have written first because in the question, in the bearing they have given north and east directions. So that is first quadrant. And for the line BC, latitude of BC is lies in fourth quadrant. So let's go for the third one. Latitude of CD, that is equal to, so length of CD is 98.5, 98.5 cos. The bearing of the CD is south 60 degree east. Here we have to take 60 degrees, and this will give you the value 49.25. So again the value is positive nature, 49.25. Here you can see southeast. So sorry, it's not positive, it's a southeast value. So if the bearing is lies in southeast, then we have to take the sign minus here, because this lies in southeast is a second quadrant. Second quadrant. Next, let's move to the latitude of DE. So the length of DE is 75.5 cos. The bearing is 25 degrees, 25 minutes. 25 degree, 25 minutes. Now calculate 75.5 cos 25 degrees, 25 minutes. So you will get the value 68.19. 68.19. Here you can see this lies in southwest. Again we have to consider south. Here the line DE is towards south. So this lies in third quadrant. So the sign will be minus because the line is towards south. So the first AB line and BC line are towards north. So we have taken the sign positive. Now the lines CD and DE are towards south. So we have taken the sign minus here. So this completes the calculations of latitude. Now let's move to the calculations of departures. So departure, which is denoted by capital D, is equal to L sin theta. L sin theta. Here again L denotes the length of the given line and theta denotes the given bearing of the survey. Now departure of AB, that is equal to L sin theta. Here length is 202.1, 202.1, sin bearing is 30 degrees, 31 minutes. So write down 30 degrees, 31 minutes. Now calculate 202.1 sin 30 degrees, 31 minutes. You will get the value 102.62. Here the line is, the AB line is towards east. So if it is towards east, then we have to take the sign plus. So plus 102.62. Now look at the quadrant. So the line AB is in the quadrant northeast, which means that northeast lies in first quadrant. Now departure of BC, that is equal to length of line BC is 101.6. So 101.6 sin the bearing of the line BC is 42 degree 20 minutes. So 42 degrees 20 minutes. Now it is towards west. So the line BC is towards, the departure of the line of BC is towards west. So take minus. Now calculate the value 101.6 sin 42 degrees 20 minutes. So the value is 68.42. 68.42. And now the line BC lies in northwest. So the northwest comes in fourth quadrant. So right here, fourth quadrant. Now let's move to the departure of CD. That is equal to length of CD is 98.5. So 98.5 sin. The bearing is 60 degree. So write down 60 degrees. Now southeast. So here the departure is towards east. The departure of the line CD is towards east. So take positive sign plus, and now calculate 98.5 sin 60 degrees. So this gives the value 85.3. 85.3. And now you can see this is in the quadrant southeast. So southeast is nothing but second quadrant. Right here, second quadrant. Now let's go to the next one. Departure of DE. That is equal to length of DE is, here you can see 75.5. So 75.5 sin. The bearing is 25 degree, 25 minutes. So right, 25 degrees, 25 minutes. That is equal to, now look here, the departure of the line DE is towards west. So here they have given the west direction. So if it is to the west, then take negative sign. And now calculate 75.5 sin 25 degrees, 25 minutes. So that gives the value 32.40. 32.40. Now you can see southwest. So southwest is the third quadrant. So right here, quadrant number 3. So let's move to the next problem. Here they have given a traverse A, B, C, D, E. So for the given traverse, we have to calculate the latitudes of the traverse sides and the departures of the traverse sides. So they have given all the traverse sides A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, and E, A, and they have given their respective lengths and the bearings. Here in this question, the bearings are given in the whole circle bearing system. So let's calculate the latitudes. So latitude of the line AB. Here, as per the formula L cos theta, the length is 82.5. So take 82.5 cos. Bearing is 45 degrees 10 minutes. 45 degrees 10 minutes. So calculate 82.5 cos 45 degree 10 minutes. So this will give you the value 58.16. Here you can see 45 degrees. So 45 degrees is less than 90 degrees. So this lies in first quadrant. So right, first quadrant. Now let's move to the latitude of BC. Now the length of BC is 200 cos, bearing is 72 degrees 5 minutes. 72 degrees 5 minutes. Now calculate 200 cos 72 degrees 5 minutes. Now the value is 61.5. 61.5. So here for the latitude of AB, this lies in first quadrant, so the latitude will be positive. So write the plus sign. Now for the latitude of BC, the value is 61.52. Now look at the bearing. Here the bearing is 72 degrees 5 minutes. So 72 degrees lies in first quadrant. So in the first quadrant the latitude will be positive. So take plus sign and write here first quadrant. Now latitude of CD. Take the length of the CD 150.30. 150.3 cos. The bearing of CD is 161 degrees. 161 degrees 52 minutes. Now calculate 150.3 cos 161 degrees 52 minutes. So this will give you the value minus 142.83. Here, as the bearings are given in whole circle bearing, directly when you calculate 161 degrees, when you substitute 161 degrees 52 minutes in the calculator, you will get the sign minus. So here this will be second quadrant, because here you can see 161 degrees. So the bearing of CD is 161 degrees, which is less than 180 degree and greater than 90 degrees. So greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees will lie in second quadrant. So the latitude of CD lies in second quadrant, and here the latitude will be southing. So this will be minus. Now latitude of DE. So the length of DE is 162.52 cos. The bearing is 228 degrees 43 minutes. Now calculate 162.52 cos 228 degrees 43 minutes. Now the value is minus 107 minus 107.22. Here you will get the minus sign in the calculator itself, but once check here 228 degrees. So here the bearing is in third quadrant, because 228 degrees is greater than 180 degree but less than 270 degrees. So because of that the latitude lies in third quadrant and the latitude is towards southing. So we have to keep the sign minus. Now write third quadrant. Now the last latitude of EA. The length of EA is 234.50 cos. Bearing is 300 degrees 42 minutes. So 300 degrees 42 minutes. Now calculate 234.5 cos 300 degrees 42 minutes. So the value is positive. So in the calculator we got the value in the positive. So keep the sign plus, because they have given whole circle bearing system here. So plus 119.70. Now just check once 300 degrees 42 minutes. Now 300 degrees lies in fourth quadrant, because it is greater than 270 degrees and less than 360 degrees or 0 degrees. So 300 degrees 42 minutes lies in fourth quadrant. So as per the previous class we have seen the chart, in that in the fourth quadrant latitude will be positive. Now we got the sign positive here, so keep it positive. Now write here fourth quadrant. So this completes the calculations of latitudes of all the 5 traverse sides. Now let's move to the departure. Now departure of AB. So the formula is L sin theta. Now length is 82.5 sin. Bearing is 45 degrees 10 minutes. So write 45 degrees 10 minutes. Now calculate 82.5 sin 45 degrees 10 minutes. Now you will get the value 58.50. 58.50. Now see 45 degrees. So the 45 degrees will be in first quadrant. So write first quadrant. Always in the first quadrant the departure will be towards east. So write plus sign. And even you in the calculator you will get the value in plus 1. Now let's move to the second departure, the departure of the line BC. Now the length of the line BC is 200, right? 200 sin, bearing is 72 degrees, 5 minutes. So that's equal to 200 sin 72 degrees 5 minutes. Now we get the value 190.30. Now look at the bearing. It is 72 degrees 5 minutes. So 72 degrees 5 minutes will be in first quadrant because it is less than 90 degrees. So right here first quadrant, and so in the first quadrant always the departure is towards east, so keep the sign plus. Now let's move to the departure of CD. Now the length of CD is 150.30, 150.3 sin, the bearing is 161 degrees 52 minutes. So calculate 150.3 sin 161 degrees 52 minutes. Now you get the value 46.77, or you can take it as 46.78. Now look at the bearing. So the bearing here is 161 degrees 52 minutes. Now this bearing lies in second quadrant. So because it is less than 180 degrees and greater than 90 degrees. So this is lies in second quadrant. Now in the second quadrant the line will be, the departure of any line will be towards east. So take positive because the departure is towards east and the quadrant is here second quadrant. Now let's move to the departure of DE. Now take the line 162.52 sin, the bearing is 228 degrees 43 minutes. Now calculate 162.52 sin 228 degrees 43 minutes. Now you get the value in minus. So write minus 122.12. See, once check if we have to keep minus or plus. So in the calculator we got the sign minus. So check here, the bearing is 228 degrees 43 minutes. So the 228 degrees 43 minutes bearing lies in third quadrant because this bearing is greater than 180 degrees and less than 270 degrees. Always in the third quadrant the departures of any line will run towards west or left side. So then if it is towards left, then we have to take the sign minus. So already we got minus in the calculator, so don't change it, keep minus. So write the quadrant. So 228 degrees comes in third quadrant, so mention here third quadrant. Now let's move to the departure of EA. So here the length is 234.50 sin, the bearing is 300 degrees 42 minutes. So 300 degrees 42 minutes. Now calculate it. 234.5 sin 300 degrees 42 minutes. Now the answer comes in minus So the answer is 201.63. Now once check if the sign minus is right or wrong. So look here, the bearing is 300 degrees 42 minutes. So the bearing 300 degrees 42 minutes lies in fourth quadrant. Here in the fourth quadrant, always departure runs towards left side, which means towards west. So that is called as westing. So we have to take the sign minus for the departure. So keep the minus as it is. Now write the quadrant. So 300 degrees comes in fourth quadrant. So write fourth quadrant in the brackets. So this completes the second problem. Sorry, this is the second problem. So this completes the second problem. So let's move to the third problem. So here you can see the coordinates of 2 points C and D are given. So here the coordinates, north coordinates and east coordinates are given for the points C and D. Now we have to calculate the length of the line CD and bearings of C and D. So to calculate that, we have to calculate first we have to calculate latitude and departure of the CD lines. Now latitude of, so latitude which is denoted by capital L, latitude of CD is equal to difference between north coordinates. So difference between north coordinates of lines, of points D and C, of points D and C. So that is equal to, see here the north coordinate of D is 1332.8. So take 1332.8 minus, so they have given difference. So in the formula they have asked the difference. So take the sign minus, and now the north coordinate of C point. So the north coordinate of C point is 1198.6. So 1198.6. So now calculate 133.2.8 minus 1198.6. So you will get 134.2. So the answer in the calculator is positive. So take sign plus. Now this is the latitude of CD. Now after calculation of latitude, we have to calculate departure. Now here departure D, departure is denoted with the letter capital D. Now departure of CD, that is equal to difference between east coordinates. Here they have given the coordinates east. So difference between east coordinates of points D and C, of points D and C. Now here the east coordinate of D is 825.2. So write 825.2 minus, because they have asked the difference. Now the east coordinate of point C is 1157.2. So 1157.2, and this gives the answer departure of CD. Now departure of CD is equal to, calculate 825.2 minus 1157.2, and this gives the value minus 330. 2. So this is the departure of the line CD. Now let's calculate the length. So here length of CD. So length of CD is equal to square root of latitude square. This is equal to square root of latitude square plus departure square. Now square root of, here you can see the latitude value which is in positive 134.2. Now write 134.2 whole square plus, now departure. So departure is in minus. So if this is multiplied by the same number, then that will be square. So it will become positive, but you can take minus sign. 332 degree, sorry, 332 whole square. Now calculate the given substituted values. So square root of, let's open the bracket, and 134.2 whole square plus of minus 332 whole square. Now bracket close. So you get the value 358.09. So 358.09 meter. Now this is the length. So this will be the length of CD. Now you have got the length. Now you have to calculate the bearing. So they have asked us to calculate length and bearing. So we have to calculate the bearing. So to calculate bearing, I have arranged the calculations of latitude. Now let's calculate the bearing here. So theta. So the bearing is denoted in theta. Now theta is equal to tan inverse of departure divided by latitude. Tan inverse departure divided by latitude. This is the formula to calculate theta using the latitude and departure. Now we know departure, we know the value of latitude. Now substitute in the formula tan inverse departure. So the departure value is 332. Leave the sign, it is not necessary. 332 divided by latitude. The latitude value is 134.2. Now 134.2 is written in the denominator. Now calculate. So here you will get the button tan in the calculator. Now first press shift button here and then tan button. Now open the bracket and substitute the values 332 divided by 134.2. Now you will get the value 67.99. So you will get the value 67.99. Now here press the degree button and you will get the value in degrees, minutes and seconds. Now 66.99, that will be written in degrees, so that will become 67 degrees 59 minutes 26.2 seconds. So this is the theta value. So this will be the bearing of the line CD. Now we have to show the quadrant. So the CD line lies in which quadrant? So as the latitude is positive, so the latitude value was positive nature plus 134.2, and now the departure is negative minus 332. So the positive latitude and negative departure, that lies in fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, so I will erase this. You can see here in the first quadrant, both latitude and departure will be positive, and in the second quadrant, latitude will be negative, departure will be positive. Now here in the third quadrant, both the latitude and departure will be negative, because latitude will be southing and departure will be towards westing. Now here in the fourth quadrant, latitude will be positive and the departure will be negative, because departure is towards west, latitude is towards north. Now here we got latitude in positive sign and the departure in negative sign. So as per this chart, we get the line CD lies in fourth quadrant. So now write, since latitude is positive, here you can write, since latitude is positive and departure is negative, line bearing of line CD, right? Bearing of line CD, bearing of line CD lies in fourth quadrant, which is northwest. So you can mention northwest here. So this completes the third problem. See here, we got the theta in quadrantal bearing system. So here the theta is in quadrantal bearing system. So this can be written as theta is equal to north 67 degrees 59 minutes 26.2 seconds. So the theta is north 67 degrees 59 minutes 26.2 seconds west. Now let's convert this theta to whole circle bearing. Now conversion. So theta is equal to, so in the WCB, so if it is in fourth quadrant, we have to deduct the reduced bearing in 360 degrees. Now 360 degrees minus 67 degrees 59 minutes 26.2 seconds. Now calculate 360 degrees minus 67 degrees 59 minutes 26.2 seconds. Now you will get the whole circle bearing as 292 degrees 0 minutes and 33.8 seconds. So this will be your whole circle bearing. So here in the first we have determined the value of bearing in the quadrilateral or reduced bearing system. Now at the end of the problem you can convert this into the whole circle bearing also. Now the problem number 3 is completed.